Hello everyone and welcome to VLSI for All. Today we have young and dynamic technical engineer Abhishek HK with us. He did his BTech in EC from G. Pulla Reddy Engineering College. He enrolled in VLSI for All. Currently he got job in Collins Aerospace and audience will able to learn a lot from him. So Abhishek, thank you for doing this and please introduce yourself to the audience.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone. I'm Abhishek. I'm I'm a 2022 passed out from I'm a EC grad from a normal college that Pullareddy Engineering College, which is affiliated to JNTU Anantapur. And when I was pursuing my graduation, I was always wanted to pursue my career in the core side. That is, there are two ways in the EC, that is embedded systems and VLSI, and I explored all the things which what are present in those areas. And finally, I thought of plan my career towards VLSI side only, and I concentrated how can I start the journey, and what are the starting steps I can make. And I searched various things what I have to learn, and there were a lot of things. Like there is a lot of gap between NITs, IITs, and normal college, tier 3 colleges. So we, as a student from tier 3 college, we need to get industry ready. So it was not possible through our faculty. So in the end of my at the end of my final semester, joined. I took this course where from the VLSI for all, where I learned a Verilog system and did some design and verification projects also. And uh, yeah, this is about my journey, how I started everything. Yeah, this is about me, guys.
Okay, thank you. And how is the coursework here and how much time you give to each of the skills you want to learn?
uh, it was around some 6 to 8 months roughly, as in my case there was recession around, so there were not many opportunities, and I was waiting only for the product based companies, not going for service based. I always wanted to start my career with product based, so I was waiting, and I took due to recession there were not many opportunities coming, so I have to wait some 8 to 10 months. In 6 months I completed all the courses, then I concentrated on learning various protocols, and did some projects also, router and AMBA protocols, and SPI, Bluetooth, all these protocols I have learned. And in the first week of January, there were openings in the Collins Aerospace, and I have applied through LinkedIn, and there were around 5 rounds, and after that I got selected in the at the end of the February. And it's been around 3 weeks I have joined Collins Aerospace, and yeah, the work is good, the culture is good. Yeah, it's a good, I think uh, it's a good opportunity.
Okay. And you did many internship and joint technical institution, joint technical organization. What is the motivation before joining and how you balance the studies?
Yes, the main potential behind doing all this internship is gaining some experience, like how to handle various situations, and what is the knowledge in which in this VLSI field, what are the required knowledge you can acquire. And firstly, I have done a first internship was on embedded systems actually. I want to enter into VLSI, but why I did embedded systems internship is because I have to learn like why VLSI is needed for these all the embedded systems, and how the microcontroller microprocessors are working with the coordination and everything. So I explored embedded systems, and in Coursera platform I have did, and then I explored how we can build this VLSI and embedded systems with artificial intelligence and machine learning, and thus that internship I have done on VLSI, learning parallelly learning protocols and working on some small project. So I gained experience in all the way possible, so that I can think in every way possible.
Okay. And uh, can you summarize the how the VLSI for all benefited in all this process?
VLSI for all, uh, if you are if you want to learn from scratch, it is possible, or if you want to, even though you have some good knowledge and you want to continue from the middle, it is also possible. So to some extent, and in the middle I have joined from UVM to all different protocols and various projects from there, so that I can learn various things. And through VLSI for all, I gained a lot of technical knowledge, where how to present the technical knowledge and how to understand it. And hands-on was very important. So I was able to do hands-on for all. And then mock interviews, many mock interviews, and I was able to answer well in the mock interviews, and I performed well in the interviews. I think it was a good experience with the mock interviews.
Tell us about your job you got at Collins Aerospace and what is the procedure before you joining and how much that how many tests you have to clear before and how is the work like there?
Yeah. First of all, Collins Aerospace, they do everything from scratch, and they only they design products and chips for military products, like for all the aerospace, all the flights, A to Z, every chip is designed by Collins Aerospace. So the main thing is every chip in the flight is designed by them. So for Indian military and for US military, these are the two departments the Collins Aerospace is working on. And in India, we design and verify the Indian aerospace things, and US, they in other countries are also there, but all other countries they work for US. But in India, we work both for India and US. It's like a good thing, and lot of things are confidential in Collins. And how I got into Collins Aerospace is thing, like there were 5 rounds. First, there no no there were 6 rounds. First, there were 2 written tests. First test was purely aptitude and logical reasoning. All these things were there. And in the second round, it was technical written test. Verilog system, Verilog SV, UVM were there. And post to that, who are all shortlisted, they will be having interviews. There were 4 rounds of interviews. First was 2 technical rounds. One was purely design and one was purely verification. And the questions were also in design. They went depth. They started with your projects. They will test your coding skills in Verilog, system Verilog, and VHDL also. If you know VHDL, they will be testing VHDL. They tested me in Verilog, VHDL, and Verilog, VHDL, and system Verilog. In system Verilog, they concentrated mostly on OOPS. And the threads also. These concepts were concentrated in design round. And coming to verification, the entire thing was UVM. They didn't left any a single topic on UVM. They concentrated on everything. And after these 2 technical rounds, then there was a manager round, and after manager round there was a HR round. This is how the process was done.
That was very tough and rigorous process. How you manage the mental state be good in this?
Yes, like the main advantage was rounds were not having too much gap. In a span of 3 days, all the rounds were completed. So uh, in other interviews, there will be of this. It went. You can do. There is no. You can think much about it. Like how you cannot. There is no much time. You have just to prepare. You have to prepare. That's it. So I prepared everything before the first interview. Only I have prepared all the design verification, all the concepts, practices, some hands-on, all the basic codes required, and practice some constraints, assertions, all these things I have practiced. So in the first round, everything was on design, and the most time of the concentration was mostly on the FIFOs and the router design. And in the verification, everything was on project. They will start with the project and they will go into different areas and into still more depth. If you're answering well, then they'll be going deeper. That's it.
I mean, you learn a lot to get you learn a lot to get this company. I'm quite sure about that.
Yes. Of course, like even I have given many other product-based interviews like OnSemi, Cadence, and in Synopsys. And after that, Collins Aerospace. Synopsys, they said no vacancies. Actually, I performed well in that also, but there were no vacancies. The HR replied, and Cadence there was only one vacancy, and it was for product validation role. So they concentrated mostly on the Perl and C, and I answered well, I think, but I don't know. I didn't get any reply from them. And on semi, there were 5 rounds physically. on a single day. And in the after fourth round, I got rejected actually. And yeah, these three company interviews gave me a lot of experience, what is the industry expecting, everything, how to handle the pressure. Like all these learnings helped me in 15 days. There is a separate lab, there is a separate chip design center in Collins Aerospace. So they won't be, everything is done from scratch from there itself, and the design is also made by themselves. Everything. It's good.
That's fascinating. I mean, that's very quite good. And
Actually, most of the people will be not knowing this Collins Aerospace. Actually, even I don't know before entering. I just know it's a good aerospace company. They will be designing good chips and all these things. But when I saw in there what is happening inside, the thing is they keep most of the things confidential. That is why we are not getting much information outside, because all these are military projects. So we cannot give much information to the outside people. So that is why if you see inside, there is a design center, and the FPGA team and the ASIC team, there are some around 50 to 60 people, and it's a great experience you will have it. And it's none other less than any big other company.
thank you for sharing this knowledge. I mean, I'm very impressed by this.
Yeah.
So we are in the end of this interview, and before wrapping up the interview, could you give us some motivation tips to our viewers so that after watching this, they feel more motivated to work harder?
Yeah, sure. Like what I want to say to all the students who are working hard and who want to pursue their career in the core side, in the VLSI field or in any other core, any related field which is related to their own branch they have studied. The thing is, there are many opportunities outside. There is nothing like you are not getting opportunity. If you work hard consistently, there will be opportunity you will be getting, and for sure you will be able to crack it. You have to believe in yourself, and try to stay consistent, guys. Keep working hard, keep consistent, have patience. Okay, and at some time, at some test, everything will be falling in the correct place, and you will be getting what you want. So don't lose hope, just keep working hard and have patience. You will achieve what you want. Okay, that is what I want to say.
Thank you for doing this. It means a lot.
Yeah. Yes.